It's Taco Tuesday again, guys. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Vicki-Lynne. Welcome to my channel. We're going to be making potato tacos today. That's right, good old vegan potato tacos. And you're going to love these ones. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to get our potatoes prepped. So we're actually going to par cook our potatoes because we're going to actually finish them in our oven. So what we're going to do, I leave the skins on. I like the Yukon Gold ones. You could use russet potatoes. I'd probably peel those ones, but I use the Yukon Gold. So I'm going to leave them, and we're just going to cut them. Obviously, I've washed them. We're just going to cut them into chunks. And the seasonings are gonna be what makes these tacos the best. And again, it's whatever toppings you want to put on these also. So we've had these discussions. If you're new here, I have a whole series going on for these Taco Tuesdays. We kind of took a break around St. Patty's Day. We did the corned beef. That was delicious. But we're back on because Cinco de Mayo is coming up and we're going to need some great taco recipes. But we also have been talking about the different toppings. Now, I mean, there's nothing wrong with putting lettuce and tomato on our tacos. Pico de gallo. Traditionally, they are served with radish and cilantro and onions. Is kind of how most tacos are served. A little guacamole, depending on how you like them. But normally, like the lettuce, the tomato, and the cheese, that's something that we've kind of Americanized. But again, if that's how you like your tacos, that's okay. As long as it's veganized cheese, of course. I think I'm just going to do one more potato. I am alone this week, so I don't want to. Now, these are also great as breakfast potatoes. I just want to put that out there. So, you know what? Maybe I will make a few extras. And again, we're just going to par cook these for about 10 minutes or so. We just want to get them a little bit soft, but we don't want them to be falling apart. We just want them to be a little, and then we're going to crisp them up in the oven. Now you could do these in the air fryer if you want. Okay, one more. And these are super simple. You can make them ahead. So leave me a comment down below. I'd like to know what you like on your tacos. So I'm going to put these in some water, obviously. And we are going to salt our water just a little bit. If you don't like to put salt in, that's fine too. If you're SOS, which is salt, oil, and sugar-free, that's fine. All right. So now we're going to put this on the stove. There we go. We're going to bring that to a boil. We're going to let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. We just want them to start to soften. Okay? Okay, so let's just check our potatoes. I'm going to bring them over here. Literally have been boiling. Maybe they came up to a boil for about 5-6 minutes. And you can see the fork just gently goes in them. That's all we want. We just want them to be just fork tender. Just take the hardness out. I'm going to strain them. And we're just going to rinse them down. We want to kind of shock them. You can put them in an ice bath. We don't need to really shock them that badly. We just want to take the coolness out just so we can toss them. Okay. So we're going to let those just sit. We want to keep them wet so that our spices will stick to them. That is hot. So in a bowl, we're going to do our spice mixture. I'm going to make a bigger batch, so we're going to make our own. This is a double batch, so obviously half it. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Super simple. You don't need to go be buying that stuff in a package. 2 teaspoons of cumin. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I need 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. You could use regular paprika if you'd like. I just find the smokiness that one's done. Okay, and then we're going to do half a teaspoon of which I'm doubling, so it'll be a teaspoon of the onion powder and a teaspoon of the oregano. Sorry, so the ingredients I've been giving you, I've been doubling it. And then a half of a teaspoon, since we're doubling it, of red pepper flakes. And if you don't like it spicy, you can leave them out. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. And half a teaspoon of salt. Okay. That made a mess, didn't it? Okay. Now, we need to preheat our oven. 400 degrees. I have a pan all ready to go with my silpat on it. Just going to toss our seasonings to combine. Smells good already, and we haven't done anything. This way, too, when you're making your own seasonings, you're able to control, one, your salt. So if you don't use salt, don't put it in. But just adding a little bit of salt just enhances the flavor. But if you have high blood pressure, leave it out. You do not need it. And I am actually going to take some of that seasoning out because I might have made too much. I might have overestimated how much potatoes I had. So let's just go with say half of it, which would have been a regular one, and then we can add some if we need any. Okay. We're just going to add our warm potatoes to it. And then we still have some taco seasoning for another day. Yeah. That's just perfect. Oh my goodness. Man overboard. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to lay this out. Okay. Spread it out nice and even. Want a little bit of air in between them so they're going to crisp up and be lovely. See how easy this one is? This is so simple. You could par-cook your potatoes on the weekend, or you could even, if you're doing them and you've already kind of boiled them or done them in the Instant Pot, you could just start from that on. Because, I mean, if you're doing, Starch Solution and you already have your potatoes done, chop them up, throw them in your seasoning, and then just throw them in the oven or your air fryer just to crisp them up. And Taco Tuesday is literally done. Okay, so I know my oven's not preheated yet. It'll beep. We all know it's going to beep in a couple of minutes. But we can get these going now because they're still hot anyway. So now we're going to cook those just to crisp them up, probably about 20 minutes or so. And then we're going to get our tacos together. Okay, I think our tacos are ready. Let's get them out of the oven. Ooh! They smell delicious. Yes, they do. There we go. Oh, those look delicious. All right. Oh, they're nice and crispy just the way we like them. Perfect. All right. Okay, so now we're just going to warm up a couple of tortillas. So I just have a frying pan. Now, if you have a gas stove, you are so lucky. Tortillas are always better on a gas stove. So you're just going to put a very low flame on it. You're going to set your tortilla right on the flame. And that's how you're supposed to actually warm up tortillas. Not on a frying pan. But, c'est la vie. We have to work with what we have. Okay. We just want to soften our tacos. So we'll just put our taco right there. We're just going to take some of our potatoes. Look how great these are. Gluten-free. Those look great. And again, top yours with whatever you want. So today I'm actually going to use some salsa verde. It's a little bit spicy, but you can put on a red taco sauce, whatever you want. I'm going to actually put on just some of my pickled red onions. Now, if you have just regular white onions, that's fine. My stomach just doesn't usually like raw onions. We're going to put on a couple of sprigs of cilantro. And just a couple of radishes. There you go, guys. Taco Tuesdays served. Enjoy this one. And we'll see you soon.